Well, be mad if you want to, think what you want, but now I have to create a part 2 instead of editing part 1 for these messages. I was actually going to edit them together into one video, but it doesn't matter how we go about this, we're still going to be facing scrutiny from the face of ignorance. So here we are with part 2. As somehow my video was interrupted. So again, here we are with part 2. What's being ushered in with the black cockatoo? A wild horse, freedom, sensitivity, spirit, and even partnerships. Water, feeling, awakening, expression, and life. Water is life. Water is life. The dragonfly, magic, spontaneity, immediacy, and change. What else is the black cockatoo ushering in for us? Thank you, black cockatoo, for choosing us, for choosing me. And ushering in the mountain gorilla of reverence, contemplation, community, and inner calm. As well as the all aforementioned. And the tree frog is at the bottom. Soul song, meditation, creation, and rebirth. So between the black cockatoo and this 1010 portal, we can be like the orangutan, embrace laughter, curiosity, patience, and play. See, now if I was still in part 1, this is where I would have ended the video. When we started off discussing how the cockatoo teaches through positivity and play. And here we are. It would have been the perfect way to close the video. But no, now we must keep going. So, I'm going to reach for oh goodness. The seed and sickle. The seed and sickle. Particularly for more insight. If advice comes out, it comes out directly from the card. Otherwise, the theme is the energies and insight being ushered in. By the black cockatoo. Here we go. What other insight is being ushered in with the black cockatoo? feeling guided to make 3 full passes. This is pass number 2. And one more pass. And this card is standing out the most from that side. So there it is. We have the Elder coming out first. Well, crud. The Elder, and I'm feeling led to read from both books. For this card. Reading from the Dust Guidebook first. The Elder Tree is associated with ravens. A Welsh belief states that if a raven, which nests in an elder, is befriended, he will teach you new languages and the gift of the prophecy. Whether your social network includes birds or not, there is a value in teamwork and the things that you can learn from others. Is there someone in your life you'd like to be closer with but don't know how? Now is a time in which opening up to them and sharing your thoughts will help you to achieve that and build on the relationship. Interestingly enough, we have the black cockatoo and now we have the raven. Both of them blackbirds. A lot of people are actually afraid of blackbirds. Yet look at what they usher in as they're prompted by the black cockatoo. Drawing this card is a warning that a conflict is on the horizon. Elder charcoal ignites quickly and was historically used to manufacture gunpowder and other explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. And that's what we're actually doing here. So, okay, here we are, doing just that. With Hawthorne, the Spirit of the Hawthorne, reading from the Dawn Guidebook first. Oh, I guess I could check the number 27. Oh, interestingly enough, I opened right up to it. The wisdom of the past is all around us, and there's plenty that we can learn from it. Hawthorne helps us to reconnect with these stories, carrying a link to the spirits of the past and the scent of its blossoms, and helping us to speak with them. What's stopping you from moving forward? Consult your past. Think about when you or a member of your community may have encountered something similar before. So, beloveds, these same messages from different decks were coming out with the 10-10 sessions. Let's see what the other guidebook has to say as well. Number 27. And I opened right up to it in this one too. Wow. A lonely hawthorn stands on a hill, a gate to the other world hidden beneath its roots. Its vigil is a silent one, but there is a peace to be found in the knowledge that it guards something so valuable. Taking time to sit quietly or indulge in meditation is not a sign of laziness. Our value still remains even when we're not being productive. So don't be hard on yourself for taking breaks. Even if others can't see it, we know our own worth. And the final message, because we're going to keep this one much shorter, is citrus. Of all things, it's citrus. Reading from the Dawn Guidebook first, the number 45. I went one page past that one, but we're still on target. This is a card of capability and empowerment. You've been stuck in limbo lately, waiting for someone to make the time to help you. Ultimately, however, it will be faster to brush up on the skills you lack and do things yourself. That's a message for the false leaders, wondering, where's the assistance? Where's the assistance? Where's the assistance? Perhaps maybe you are the assistance. Help yourself. Or help yourself by helping others. Message. Be like a citrus fruit with all its important nutrients. Fill yourself with value and strength that will benefit you both now and in the future. Now let's see what the Dusk Guidebook has to say about 45. And we're not talking about Mr. Orange Face. Citrus fruits are packed full of protective powers. In India, they are often pierced through with a red string and hung in doorways to ward off misfortune. We've been struck with a number of situations recently that we feel are out of our control, but though the circumstances that cause them might be, the way that we handle them is not. We have inside the strength to govern how they affect us. Some battles can be won and some are best left alone, listening to our inner voice that already knows which is which. Be like an oak in these storms. From the bottom of the deck and behind the scenes, we are the oak. Chosen by the black cockatoo. So continue to show humility and reverence like an oak. There's more, because we're going to read from both books on the oak and the number 13, a very transformative number. Blessing and releasing. Or otherwise taking control of what we think of the transformations occurring that are out of our control. Due to their great height, oak trees are those most likely to be struck by lightning, making them sacred to the ancients of thunder, such as Zeus, Perun, and Thor. Yet, despite this propensity, the mighty oak stands strong and unyielding in times of adversity. With deep roots and sturdy branches, its great strength reminds us that we are self-sufficient, weathering any storm, and emerging ready to face the next. And from the Dawn Guidebook, great oaks from little acorns grow. One of the mightiest trees we have, sacred, starting life as a tiny seed, filled with enormous promise. Acorns are a powerful but dormant source of potential to look at one, it's hard to imagine what it could grow into. From this, we can learn an important lesson to remain humble, even in the knowledge of our capacity for greatness. Others will notice this and appreciate the modesty. Matching energies with the black cockatoo, as a matter of fact. Giving as much reverence to the seed as reverence to the mighty oak it becomes. Withstanding the storms, even when they are out of our control. May that be a lesson for all of us. As I was already reprimanded in the astrals, embarrassed even. But it was a light reprimand. Going up against particular storms. And through this humility, I was reminded that it wasn't the only disaster occurring all throughout creation. And that there are other ways, more fruitful ways of working our light and working our energy. A bit more modestly, so to speak. I am grateful and filled with humility with this message and with the confrontation in my dreams. Thank you so very much for tuning in, beloved Cosmic Familia. Make the most of this 1010 portal. And remember, the black cockatoo chose us. I've been holding on to this card for weeks since it came out, because it was placed on my heart before I even knew why. That there is something extremely relevant, nevertheless, to this energy, and it needed to be stated whenever you tune in. Those that are always tuned in, even without these devices, they already got my message. So views and likes are irrelevant. Our voice has been heard. And the black cockatoo chose us. With much gratitude and humility, you are a rock star. And don't you forget it. Dance to the beat of your own drum, beloveds, and brightest blessings.